And we're back mga kada. Emma, Pia, kung susulat kayo ng romance novel, ano bang story ang naisip niyong sulat?
Romance novel.
Ako gusto ko may, parang rom-com. Tapos gusto ko parang set in Italy.
Ay, ang galing.
Para kailangan manirahan muna ako doon for a while, for research.
Parang Eat, Pray, Love yan.
Ano, nasa writing pa rin
Julia
ba tayo?
Roberts, is that you? In
Nasa
Eat, Pray,
writing
Love?
or traveling?
Kasama yun doon. Kasi di ba parte yun ng pagbabasa di ba? Imagining you're there.
Imagining, but not traveling.
Kasi
Siyempre
kasama.
kailangan.
Research nga.
Para mag-research. Ikaw,
Nagagalit.
Em. Ikaw, Em,
Ako,
let
ano
me guess.
siguro, ano?
May pagkain doon.
Hindi.
Wala?
Gusto ko ng ng
Nagluluto ng
LDR. LDR yung
Ay.
theme. Ganyan.
Long distance. Kasi
distance
na-experience mo na yun.
Oo, tapos sila mama din, ganyan. So baka meron ako doon ma-insert. Yes.
Oh, maganda yun. Marami makarelate dyan kasi, di ba? OFWs.
Tapos gusto ko kasi yung nagbabasa,
Reality nila
iiyak sila. Ganon.
Ay, oo.
Wow. Yun ang hindi pa nangyayari sa akin for a long time. Yung naiyak ako from something I was reading. Pero yung natatawa, natatakot, all the time.
Kakakwento mo nga lang sa akin. Ikaw ba, amiga?
Siguro sa mga hugot ko, yung katulad ng sabi ni Mama Madrino, yung about how did I conquer cancer and what to do.
Totoo
about
yan.
it. Mga ganyan siguro. Pero alam ko na kayang-kaya nyo magsulat ng kahit anong topic dyan dahil napaka-wise nyo. So marami kayong pwedeng i-share. Nating lahat. Pero alam ko na mabuti pa humingi muna tayo ng tips dito sa bisita nating today na nakagawa po ng isang libro in 1 month only.
In 1 month,
Wow.
nagawa niya tong libro. Grabe naman. Kaya naman, let's welcome sa Kada Umaga, Kyra Ysabel.
Hello po.
Good
morning, Kyra.
Good morning.
Bati ka muna, Kyra, sa mga
Hello
kada
po,
natin.
hi. I'm Kyra Ysabel. I am a romance author, rom-com novels of Filipino books set in Manila.
Kyra, sabi dito, 1
One book
month.
a month?
Actually, full disclaimer, yung 1 month na yun, yung draft pa lang yun. So, hindi naman talaga siya perfect na after a month. Pero natapos ko, yes, yung 80,000 words in 1 month.
Wow.
80,000. So, this book, Kyra, which is, mga kada, medyo mahaba-haba siya. Kasi maliliit yung print. It's about 300 pages,
Yes,
80,000
about
words.
80,000 words.
And it takes you about a month?
1 month yung drafting. Of course, when you edit it, meron pa rin mga parang, sinulat ko ba to? Parang gano'n.
Talaga?
Ikaw na mismo nag-edit or your publisher does it?
Before I'm self-published.
Oo nga! I just realized
Yes,
that.
and self-published. So, I get freelance editors to edit for me. And then, pero yung main editing, ako pa din po talaga yung gumagawa.
Wow!
And
So-
yung book cover.
Oo, so,
Ikaw din to.
So
Ikaw
to date,
lahat.
how many books have you written?
Actually, 3. Yung pangatlo is still in the editing stage. It's actually set in Italy.
Ay! You want to send me that? Wait,
Ayun na pala.
But it's not part of that series, though.
Iba na.
Actually, kasi I write a lot of books at the same time. So, I write the one in Italy and yung pangatlo dito at the same time. So,
Wow,
Okay.
simultaneous.
Hindi ka ba nalilito with the story na parang...
pinapunta dito si ganito, nandun siya pala sa New York,
characters.
pero nasa Manila na siya.
Oo nga. Buti malaman natin yung writing process.
Yes,
How
para
does it
matuto
start?
Actually, the common misconception is malilito ka pag you work on multiple items at the same time. But ako kasi, I suffer from writing block sometimes. So sometimes when I feel like I'm disconnected from this book, lipat lang muna ako dun sa isa. So parang at the same time, walang dead air for me.
Parang yung utak mo hindi napapagod, no? Kasi yung pang-recharge mo, writing din.
Yes. Actually, that's how it started talaga. Kasi I work full-time as a data analyst. And nag-start lang talaga siya nung... I read a lot of romance novels kasi. So one time, parang sabi ko, parang gusto ko ng set in the Philippines naman. So I tried to write myself. Tapos doon na siya nag-start, hobby. I started to write. And hanggang sasabi ng husband ko, try mong i-publish. Tapos ang tagal sumagot ng publisher. So sabi ko, ako na lang.
Good move.
If you want
diba?
something, then do
So,
it.
how do you get the ideas
Yes.
for it? Like, meron ka ba munang outline?
ideas for the novel.
Oo.
The first novel I wrote actually was the second
Ito.
one. Yan talaga yung una kong sinulat and it's very loosely based on me.
Oh,
Kasi
kwento
that
mo.
one is about parang eldest daughter and yung guy dyan is parang yun yung support system niya. Kasi diba pag eldest daughter ka, parang ang dami mong responsibilities in
Yes.
life. So this guy, parang siya yung finally you get to find someone to depend on. So that's how I felt with my husband. So yun yung sinulat ko talaga, yung una.
So parang ikaw to. So
Yes.
parang na-connect mo siya sa sarili
So
mo.
yun yung inspiration siguro. But at the time that I was writing that, may scene dyan na parang umattend sila ng wedding. Kaso yung parang when I was writing that scene, hindi ako makakonect dun sa characters kasi parang hindi ko pa sila kilala. So I stopped that for a while and I wrote this one. So ang sabi,
Paano yan? Stream of consciousness lang talaga, Kyra. Parang
yeah, it just
Ganon?
comes to me.
walang parang, okay, so this is the
Ito yung storyline.
the storyline. They meet, then they go out,
They
they go
broke
to
up.
New York, they
Ayan.
break up. Hindi ganon?
Wala. Honestly, wala. I just get parang this is what the story will be about. Ito yung nasa likod ng book. That's what I
ito.
decide first. And then I just write as I go.
Kyra, what if like may idea ka na halimbawa, ito gusto ko itong twist na to, pero you're not in that process of writing at that moment. Do you take notes and then you keep it?
I take notes usually sa phone ko lang. Actually, I also write sa phone ko lang talaga.
Nice din yun, para at least lagi na kasama mo yung phone mo. Eh. So you do that, like you change the ideas depending on what comes
Yeah,
to you.
there's also a time na I wrote a whole chapter and then I scrap it kasi parang hindi same dun sa feeling. So parang wala, it's very feely.
Wait, you self-published, so how much does it cost to publish your own work?
Actually, the cost will depend on you din eh. Usually, the cost involves yung book cover, which I designed
Gundo
myself.
kayo.
So,
Grabe ka.
walang cost for me.
One woman,
Okay,
ano,
you did this
yung-
Yes,
yourself?
I drew it myself. Tapos, so, I only paid for the freelance editors. Yun lang
Okay.
talaga. And the printing cost. The direct
magkano
printing
yun?
cost. Around, depende sa printer and sa kapal ng pages eh. But for my printer, around siguro piso per page. Ganun.
Piso per page.
Back to back na yun.
Ang galing.
I like it. I like the idea. Pero, question lang, bakit siya romance yung gusto mo? Bakit? Kasi sabi nga ni Mama P, may mga ibang story na nakakatakot, di ba? Yung iba
Yeah.
naman parang drama talaga. Yung gusto mo,
Kilig.
romance. Are you a hopeless romantic?
Yes. Bata pa lang ako nanonood na ng rom-coms, mga romance novels na ganyan. So, growing up, I'm very, kumbaga, I consumed a lot of romance novels, romance movies. So, I feel like I already know how romance usually goes. So, feeling ko kaya ko siya isulat.
Ang galing.
So, sinulat ko siya.
Even if you have a day job,
Yeah.
'di ba? You do this. Anong parang nagiging fulfillment ng pagsusulat ng books for you?
Siguro it helps that it's very different. Yung day job ko is more on the numbers, analytics. So parang when I sneak in some time to write, parang fresh siya. Kumbaga, I get to breathe creatively, di ba? So, yun yung nagiging advantage niya. Kasi magkaiba sila. So, pag nagsusulat ako, very, siya sa akin. Parang, yun yung rest ko na.
Pag nagsulat ka ba, gusto mo tahimik yung environment mo?
Actually, hindi. Nakikinig ako ng Taylor Swift.
Wow!
Kaya naman pala, kasi
Kaya mo. Wait, nowadays, let's get literal talaga, figuratively. Like, do you actually write? Sabi mo, may minsan may notes, pero do you actually write like talaga?
I write yung mga, like, pag nag-e-edits ako, I write na, this chapter, change this, change that. That's what I handwrite. Pero mostly, sa phone ko lang talaga.
Wow. Kasi yung iba, di ba may type? O yung sabi.
Yung
laptop.
kailangan may setting, may ganun. Kasi yun nga, when you're busy, you have a full-time job, you're a mom, you're a wife, parang you just sneak in time eh. So, wag nang mag-overthink. Just take your phone out and write.
Tsaka yung ideas eh, pag naisip mo na yan, sulat agad.
Oo. Pag binigyan mo pa ng so many,
Yeah.
so many demands or
Wala na.
qualifications.
Yes.
Baka hindi na mangyari.
So, parang kailangan perfect setting, kaya good mood ako. Kailangan...
Oo, kailangan may
Kailangan
scented
busog ako.
candle. Ganun.
Have you ever thought about one of your books could become a movie one
Of
day?
course, I've thought. Actually, dun nanggagaling yung inspiration kasi you always visualize it, di ba? So it starts with the visualization na what would it look like in film? So that's what I
Nice.
try to translate into writing.
Well, hindi naman malabo mangyari yun, di ba?
Did
Dito
you,
ka na.
but you didn't take this up in college, di ba?
I didn't. I'm actually a business graduate.
Oh, di ba?
Layo.
Tapos anong pangarap mo para sa mga books mo? Yun,
Yun
aside
nga
from
eh,
becoming
you know-
a motion picture. Yun talaga gusto ng mga authors ngayon eh.
Yun nga, kasi parang it started as a hobby. So parang sunod-sunod mo siya. Actually, nag-publish ako last year lang. So parang sunod-sunod yung nangyari. I published around 1,000 copies. I sold around 1,000 copies.
Saan?
Ano lang, online.
Online.
Online lang. Since I don't have shelf space sa mga bookstores kasi nga.
Tama, babayaran mo yun eh.
It's self-published na parang hindi ko kaya.
Oo.
Yeah, I did the math. Medyo not good.
Is your book also available for audio? Audiobook?
Audio, not yet.
Not yet.
Only e-books and print.
Nice. At ano ang gusto mong maramdaman ng iyong mga readers kapag nagsusulat
yun
ka?
nga. Kasi as a reader myself, kaya rin ako nagsulat. Kasi most books I read, medyo nakaka-trigger ng anxiety. Parang kasi di ba when you read, biglang akala mo,
like me.
masaya na. Tapos biglang, magbe-break pa sila, malulungkot na naman ako.
Nakainis pag gano'n.
Oo, so parang as someone that just wants to read to actually, take a break and relax, I wanted to write something that's low conflict and medyo light lang. Kaya sabi ko, that's what I want my readers to feel as well, na when you read this book, it feels like you've rested.
Parang
Hindi
feel
siya-
good.
light
Kung may feel good movie, may feel good
Hindi siya
book.
stressful. Hindi yung parang pagkatapos mapapatitig ka na, ano yung binasa ko?
Yung isip mo, mangyari yan sa akin. No,
Yes, yeah.
no. At least dito, masaya ka. Yes,
Yeah.
mangyari
Pero
sa akin.
eto ha, tulad nito, Kyra, Manhattan. Have you been there?
No.
That's what's
I haven't.
interesting
Kasi yung
about it.
pinag-usapan natin kanina yung intro, para lalo mong ma-visualize, ma-imagine. Sometimes you need to experience it.
Yes.
So, paano mo siya ginawa?
Hindi, napunta na siya doon. Sa Cubao.
Manhattan ko ba?
I haven't. But it's one of the places talaga on the top of my bucket list. So parang siguro research lang. Kasi especially these days, everything's available naman online. Diba?
Online.
And syempre sa mga friends ko na nakapunta na doon, tanong-tanong lang. So malamig ba talaga pag... Pero yung I'm writing now, yung sa Italy, yun. Kaya ako sinulat yun kasi I've been there last time. So sabi ko, parang mas madali yung immersive experience.
Cute. Love it.
Oo, alam mo na,
Nice
Mama
one, Kyra. So, please remind our Kadas kung saan nila mahahanap yung mga books mo.
Right now, my books are only sold online. So you can see my books on my website, kyraisabel.com, or on my social media, which is on TikTok and Instagram at Kyra Ysabel Writes.
At saka, ano naman ang ma-advise mo sa mga young people natin if they're thinking about becoming a writer? Yeah.
Siguro my advice is just find time for it and wag mag-overthink masyado. If you wanna do it, just do it. Madaming available na ngayon. You can self-publish, you can ask a publisher, or even if it's just for your personal consumption, pwede mo siya isulat anytime. So, kahit anong creative hobby siguro, kasi just find time for it.
Pahabol ako ng isang question.
Go, girl.
Di ba just like when people write music, sometimes they are shy na ilabas. Did you ever experience yung parang, yes, gusto ko isulat to, I really want to publish, but
Paano pag hindi?
lang eh. Yung parang di ba ganyan, yung tayo din ganyan, I'm sure. Kasi we all have this, this opportunity of, for sure, writing, getting maybe perhaps a ghostwriter just to make it perfect, but with our own ideas. Pero minsan nahihiya tayo ilabas.
Yeah.
Ako ganon. Kayo?
Yeah.
Did you ever experience that before publishing?
Well, there's always this imposter syndrome na parang feeling ko, pag nilabas ko to, tas nagustuhan ng tao, parang it's not really, baka ma-judge ako, or especially yung mga friends mo, di ba?
Yeah.
But yun nga, I've been writing a long time kasi, so yung, in terms of my friends and family, alam na nila talaga na nagsusulat ako, so it's not very out of character
see.
for me to publish a book. Pero of course, yung romance book, medyo may pa din, judgment pa din dyan, no? So what I did was, I published it without letting them know. Nagawa ako ng separate Instagram about yung pagka-author ko lang. So totally separate sa personal account ko. So nagulat na lang sila, nagsusulat ka pala.
That's a good move.
Because sometimes
actually.
it's better to have strangers vouch for you eh.
Yes,
Oh,
totoo.
that's true.
Tama.
Anyway, thank you so
Thanks,
much,
Kyra. Nice to meet
And
you.
congratulations.
I hope you give the books a chance. Thank you po. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyra, for joining us today. At sa mga interested naman dito sa inyong mga books at sa inyong story and journey, saan ka namin pwede follow?
Yes, Instagram and TikTok at Kyra Ysabel Writes. Yun lang po yung social media ko for now.
Doon din namin pwede bumili ang book?
Yes, nandun na rin po yung links to buy sa mga online platform.
May mga nag-comment na sa'yo doon na nakabasa na nitong book.
Madami actually.
Anong pinakagusto mong
nakaka-surprise.
comment nila doon?
Pinakagusto kong comment yung lately lang nakarelate daw siya dun sa, kasi nasa US din daw siya and eldest daughter din daw siya. So parang life story daw niya yung sinulat ko.
Binabasa niya, parang, uy, ako
Oo,
to.
Para ako din to, ha? Ganun.
Sarap naman ng gano'n.
Yeah,
Thank you,
diba?
Kyra.
Let's get together. Sunday 25. Sunday 25.